missiles, cruise missiles, and, probably, nuclear weapons, as well as a 6 defensive 23mm automatic cannon. An additional one may also be carried. In 2014, the Yellow River froze in Inner Mongolia. The ice was blocking the flow of water and risking mass floods. Though bombing a river may sound like a metaphor for a futile act, in this case, it was an actual successful solution. At least 3 Xian H-6 took part, dropping 24 unguided bombs. They all hit the target and broke the ice. The most advanced variant is the H-6K, with superior systems and engines. This is designed for attacks with modern long-range missiles. A daunting prospect for any naval force is the prospect of a salvo of 100 supersonic missiles, likely YJ-12, with a range of up to 310 miles, 500 kilometers, that a regiment of 18 H-6Ks could launch. It can also fire YJ-21 air-launched ballistic missiles. Number 4. Shenyang J-16. The most feared Soviet fighter for the final years of the Cold War was the Su-27 flanker. It boasted everything in spades: spectacular turn rate, astonishing high alpha performance, world record-setting climb rate, weapons persistence, it could carry more air-to-air missiles than any other Cold War fighter, and, importantly, long range. Though similar to the MiG-29 in configuration, the Su-27 is far larger. The Su-27 is around 22 meters long, over 72 feet, while the MiG-29 is about 17 meters, over 60 feet, 55 feet. The flanker series proved highly adaptable, but the story of these derivatives lies after the Cold War. The flanker combines a clever aerodynamic configuration with a large amount of the aircraft's fuselage contributing to lift, with a high power-to-weight ratio, at lighter fuel loads. Shortly after the Cold War, the flanker's draw-dropping air displays astonished Western audiences with extremely high alpha and wild-controlled maneuvers at extremely low speeds. China has a bewildering array of officially and unofficially developed flanker variants and derivatives. The Shenyang J-16, pictured, is the most radically Chinese flanker derivative and is available in large numbers. The J-16D is an electronic warfare (EW) variant equipped with wingtip EW pods and other specialized mission equipment. Number 3. Chengdu J-10. The J-10 is a medium-weight multi-role single-engine combat aircraft that first flew in 1998. It is of the tailless Delta Canard configuration, a form most favored in Europe and shared with the larger Chinese J-20. It's the backbone of the People's Liberation Army Air Force, with an estimated 580 in service. The J-10 is based on CAC's experiences with the cancelled J-9 project, which underwent many iterations during its protracted development. The cancelled Israeli Lavi project of the 1980s, a different aircraft to today's M346 Lavi, likely influenced the project regarding flight control system, FCS, development and integration, avionics, and overall program management. It appears to be an excellent all-rounder, well-equipped with modern sensors and weapons. It boasts an impressively small turn radius, excellent low-speed performance, and modest runway length requirements, meaning it takes off and lands at shorter distances than many other fighters. The J-10C arsenal of modern weapons includes the long-range PL-15 missile, and it is an aircraft to be respected. The J-10B variant introduced refinements that made the aircraft more stealthy, notably a new divertless supersonic intake. The J-10's weaknesses are likely to include high fuel consumption and relatively low range. Number 2. CAC/PACJF-17. Thunder. The CAC/PACJF-17. Thunder is a joint Chinese/Pakistani fighter aircraft. According to the JF-17 pilot we spoke to, it is underrated, reliable, and effective. The JF-17 is a light fighter operated by Pakistan, Myanmar, and Nigeria, with others coming soon. While the Gripen utilizes one Hornet engine to great effect, the JF-17 gets by with one MiG-29 engine. What the JF-17 lacks in all-out performance is offset by a major advantage. It's unaffected by U.S. foreign policy decisions, as it's fitted with modern Chinese weapons and avionics. This is not the case with the Pakistan Air Force's United States-supplied F-16s. A generally conventional design, the most noteworthy feature of the aircraft is its diverterless supersonic inlet DSI, which uses a bump and forward-swept inlet to avoid the complexity of a variable geometry intake. This serves to slow and smooth the air that reaches the jet engine. According to the pilot, the best thing about the JF-17 is the continuous upgrades of indigenous, Pakistani, and Chinese weapons and electronic countermeasure suites. He also noted the impressive long-range, or standoff, capabilities of exceptional range, certain weapons including the REC-EREC, CM-400 and C-802AK cruise missiles. Number 1. Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon. China was the second nation in the world to put an indigenous stealth fighter into operational service. With its extremely long-range anti-air weapons, this relatively stealthy platform could prove formidable. It is the first stealth aircraft to adopt the tailless canard delta configuration. Unlike the other fighters with the canard delta arrangement, the canard is not closely coupled to the wing, the main benefit from this arrangement being the carriage of significantly more fuel, coupled with the scope for a long internal weapons bay, providing sufficient volume for a wide range of weapons. Its stealth, supercruisability, achieving and maintaining supersonic speed without recourse to afterburner, and modern weapons mean the J-20 is likely a capable aircraft, unique in role and configuration. Achieving its full potential depends on the degree to which China can overcome its historical problems with engine development and stealth technology. The J-20 is likely less stealthy than the F-22 and F-35, and at least one F-35 pilot has stated that he doesn't believe the J-20 is low observable in a meaningful sense. In reality, its stealth credentials, like that of any modern serving aircraft, are not available in the public domain. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing content.
What would happen if Russia nuked the UK? Immediately, the missile would be picked up on the UK's intelligence systems, emergency protocol would be initiated, and the UK's leaders would have around 30 minutes to react to the threat. Emergency broadcasts would be sent out, and there would be widespread panic. There are currently 258 nuclear bunkers across the UK, in which people would rush to. However, with not much time, a lot of people would not make it. The missiles would first hit major cities such as Manchester, London, and Cardiff. Unfortunately for Russia, the UK is a NATO member, and an attack on one NATO country would be an attack on them all. An immediate retaliation of the UK's current 260 warheads, such as the Minuteman and Trident ICBMs, would be launched from the UK, and this would set off a chain reaction across the world of complete nuclear warfare. Russia would then retaliate to defending countries with the rest of their 6,000 nuclear warheads to cause as much damage as possible. Within hours, all major cities in the UK, Russia, and other NATO countries would have catastrophic damage. Survivors of these attacks would face severe radiation poisoning, shortages of food and contaminated water, and would more than likely be on their own with no help. The most likely outcome is we all perish. World War III will be the war to end all wars. 3 countries where World War III could break out. Number 3, Iran. Iran is a regional power that has been pursuing a nuclear program and supporting various militant groups in the Middle East. Iran has been under economic and diplomatic pressure from the United States and its allies, who fear that Iran might develop nuclear weapons and threaten the security and stability of the region. Number 2, China. China is a rising power that seeks to challenge the US-led world order and assert its dominance in the Asia-Pacific region. China has territorial disputes with several of its neighbors, such as Taiwan, Japan, India, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Before revealing the number 1, remember to follow and like the video. Number 1, Russia. Russia has recently launched a full-scale invasion of the country of Ukraine. This has provoked a strong reaction from the United States and its allies, who have imposed sanctions and provided military support to Kiev. Russia might use nuclear weapons as if it feels threatened by NATO's intervention, or if it faces defeat in conventional warfare. Do you think this list is right? Is there a country that should be on this list? Let me know in the comments.
Is it true that the U.S. Air Force has a limited number of operational F-22s, with many more stored in hangars? Total production of the F-22, including pre-production aircraft, was 195, and of those under 150 are Block 30 and 35 aircraft so available for combat. Just under 40 aircraft are Block 20 aircraft, and these are used for training. Pre-production models have been donated to museums, and there have been 3 notified airframe losses in service, plus 1 development aircraft lost as well. It has been suggested that due to maintenance and a shortage of spares, only about 100 F-22s are generally available at one time, so yes, the Air Force has probably some hangar queens that, in the event of trouble, could be rolled out, but probably not a lot of them.
5 Northrop Grumman drones built for the U.S. military. First up, we have the MQ-4 Sea Triton. This beast is designed for maritime surveillance, offering a 360-degree sensor suite that keeps an eye on vast oceanic regions. It's like having a guardian angel in the sky. Next, meet the MQ-8 Fire Scout. This unmanned helicopter is perfect for real-time intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. It's like having a scout that never needs to rest. The RQ-4 Global Hawk is a high-altitude, long-endurance drone. It provides critical intelligence and can stay airborne for over 30 hours. Talk about endurance. Then there's the Northrop Grumman Bat. This medium-altitude UAV is versatile and supports tactical missions with ease. It's a true workhorse in the field. Last but not least, the X-47B. This drone made history with its autonomous carrier landings. It's paving the way for the future of unmanned combat aircraft. These drones showcase the incredible innovation and engineering prowess of Northrop Grumman. Which one impressed you the most?
5 biggest submarines in the world. Number 5, the Kirov-class submarine. Weighing in at a whopping 24,000 tons, this behemoth can silently patrol the seas, striking fear into the hearts of its adversaries. Number 4, the Typhoon-class submarine. With a length of 175 meters, it's the largest submarine ever built. Its sheer size and firepower make it a force to be reckoned with. Number 3, the Ohio-class submarine. Armed with Trident missiles, this submarine packs a punch. It's known for its stealth capabilities and formidable presence. Number 2, the Vanguard-class submarine. Serving as a deterrent to potential threats, this submarine carries the UK's nuclear arsenal. Its advanced technology makes it a formidable opponent. And finally, number 1, the Bory-class submarine. With its state-of-the-art design and weaponry, it represents the pinnacle of modern submarine technology. Truly a force to be reckoned with. Which one of these giants of the deep impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating content about the wonders of our world's oceans. How much does it cost to develop us Air Force 6th generation fighter jets? The NGAD fighter is expected to cost around $300 million each, much pricier than the F-35. The NGAD program is a significant investment, with the Air Force budgeting $28.48 billion for 2025 to 2029. NGAD is part of a system of systems, including drones, aimed at maintaining air dominance through effective, futuristic technology.
Can an Airbus A380 land at any airport that can handle a Boeing 747? The Airbus A380 and the Boeing 747 are both large aircraft. They have different weight and wingspan requirements. The A380 has a maximum takeoff weight of 575 tons, while the 747-8 has a maximum takeoff weight of 440 tons. The A380 also has a wingspan of 79.8 meters, while the 747-8 has a wingspan of 68.5 meters. This means that some airports that can handle a Boeing 747 may not be able to handle an Airbus A380. For example, the A380 requires a runway that is at least 4,000 meters long, while the 747-8 can land on a runway that is as short as 3,000 meters. Additionally, the A380's wingspan is so large that it may not be able to fit on some taxiways or gates. There are many airports that can handle both the A380 and the 747. These airports typically have long runways and wide taxiways. They may also have special gates that are designed to accommodate the A380's wingspan.
Why the B-21 Raider will be a game changer for the United States Air Force. This isn't just another stealth bomber. The B-21 Raider is set to revolutionize aerial warfare, and here's why. First, it's designed with cutting-edge stealth technology, making it nearly invisible to enemy radar. Imagine slipping past the toughest defenses undetected. Second, it's a digital native. The B-21 is the first bomber designed entirely with digital blueprints, allowing for rapid upgrades and lower maintenance costs. Third, versatility is its middle name. The B-21 can serve as a bomber, a reconnaissance aircraft, and even a communications hub, coordinating with unmanned systems for maximum impact. Named in honor of the legendary Doolittle Raiders, this aircraft embodies their spirit of innovation and bravery. The B-21 Raider, redefining the future of air combat. Can a B-2 fly over Russia undetected? A B-2 Spirit from Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri, flies over an undisclosed location in the U.S. Pacific Command Area of Operations. While in the Indo-Asia Pacific, the B-2s will integrate and conduct training with ally and partner air forces. Of course, the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, also known as the stealth bomber, has global reach and, if necessary, is capable of flying over Russia or Communist China, Iran, or North Korea safely to carry out missions over these territories and return to their homes. Bases safely out of reach of Russian or Chinese interceptors, it is in fact one of the best and most advanced weapons available in the USAF arsenal today. Can modern surface-to-air missile, SAM systems, engage stealth aircraft like the F-35? Modern surface-to-air missile, SAM systems, do pose a significant threat to stealth aircraft like the F-35, but they are not infallible. The F-35 Lightning II, with its advanced stealth technology, is designed to minimize its radar cross-section, RCS, and evade detection by radar systems. Modern SAM systems, such as Russia's S-400 and China's HQ-9, are equipped with sophisticated radar systems and electronic countermeasures that can detect and engage low observable targets. The S-400, for example, uses a combination of long-range and multi-frequency radars to track and engage a wide range of aerial threats. While the F-35's stealth capabilities make it difficult to detect, the S-400's advanced radar systems can still pose a challenge. The F-35's electronic warfare, EW capabilities, which include jamming and deception measures, can further complicate the engagement process for SAM systems. Despite these challenges, the F-35 remains a formidable aircraft due to its combination of stealth, advanced avionics, and precision weaponry. The effectiveness of modern SAM systems against stealth aircraft depends on various factors, including the specific capabilities of the SAM system, the tactics employed by the aircraft, and the operational environment.
Can the Russian missiles reach the US? Which cities could be the prime targets? Russia has a vast arsenal of missiles, with some capable of reaching over 10,000 kilometers. The RS-28 Sarmat, also known as Satan II, is an intercontinental ballistic missile with a range that can cover most of the world, including the entire US mainland. Experts suggest that in the unlikely event of a nuclear conflict, strategic targets would include cities like New York, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. 6. These cities are key for their political, military, and economic significance. While the thought is chilling, it's important to remember that global efforts continue to reduce the risk of such a scenario. For now, let's focus on peace and diplomacy. The Chengdu J-20 is the absolute top dog among the world's military jets, and I'll show you why. The Chengdu J-20 is not just any military jet, it's the absolute top dog in the sky. This beast obliterates all other jets with its unmatched speed, stealth, and firepower. While everyone else is stuck in the past with outdated technology, the J-20 is paving the way for the future of aerial combat. Its advanced features and capabilities make it a force to be reckoned with, leaving its competitors in the dust. So, if you thought you knew what a military jet was capable of, think again. The Chengdu J-20 is here to show you what true dominance looks like in the skies. Get ready to witness the ultimate power of the J.
China is making waves in the skies with its latest stealth fighter, the J-20S. Unveiled at the Zhuhai Air Show, the J-20S is a tandem pilot variant of the Chengdu J-20, designed for precision strikes, electronic warfare, and command operations. This new stealth fighter is seen as a direct challenge to America's F-22 and F-35, showcasing China's growing military prowess. Equipped to coordinate with unmanned aircraft, the J-20S is a versatile force multiplier, enhancing China's air combat capabilities. Stay tuned as the skies become the new battleground for technological supremacy.
In the high-stakes game of modern warfare, the EA-18G Growler plays a critical role. But what exactly is its purpose? Electronic warfare aircraft like the Growler are the chess masters of the sky. They don't just fight, they outsmart. Equipped with state-of-the-art technology, the Growler leads the US military's electronic warfare fleet, jamming enemy radars and protecting allies. It's not about brute force, it's about controlling the electromagnetic spectrum, turning the invisible into an advantage. With a crew of highly skilled pilots and electronic warfare officers, the Growler executes missions that are vital for air superiority. The EA-18G Growler, waging war on the invisible battlefield to secure the skies for the US and its allies.
Ever wondered how many fighter jets will be produced globally in 2024? Let me explain. In 2024, over 500 advanced fighter jets are expected to roll off the production lines worldwide. Leading the pack are the United States and China, producing the majority of these high-tech marvels. The US will produce between 171 and 206 jets, including the F-35 Lightning II. Meanwhile, China is set to produce over 240 jets, featuring the J-20 Mighty Dragon. But it's not just the big players. Europe, Russia, and even countries like India and South Korea are contributing to this impressive total. Europe will produce around 50 jets, Russia between 28 and 49, and India about 16. South Korea and Turkey are also emerging as notable producers. So whether it's for defense or technological advancement, 2024 is set to be a big year for fighter jet production. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content. Is the F-14 Tomcat faster than the F-22 Raptor? Let's find out. The F-14 Tomcat, an iconic fighter jet from the 1970s, could reach speeds of up to Mach 2.3, which is about 134 miles per hour. On the other hand, the F-22 Raptor, a fifth-generation stealth fighter, can hit speeds of Mach 2.25, roughly 1,500 miles per hour. So while the F-14 Tomcat is slightly faster in terms of top speed, the F-22 Raptor excels in other areas like stealth, agility, and advanced avionics. The F-22's super cruise capability allows it to maintain supersonic speed without afterburners, giving it a significant edge in combat scenarios. In the end, both jets are legends in their own right. Speed isn't everything, it's about the complete package. What is the likelihood of an F-16 fighter jet colliding with another aircraft? The chance of an F-16 or any fighter jet having a mid-air collision is very low. The F-16's radar uses the ANAPG 83AESA radar, which was very advanced for its era. The radar will allow pilots to see other fighter jets from a very long way away. To back this up, fighter jets are mainly armed with missiles, so they can hit targets at range. The F-16 mainly uses AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles, which have a range of up to 35 kilometers, and AIM-120 AMRAAM, which has a range of 120 kilometers. For close-range combat, the F-16 does have an M61A 120mm cannon. Fighter pilots are trained to get behind enemy fighters, not go head-on with them. If a pilot finds themselves flying directly at another jet, the F-16 has incredible maneuverability. And did you know the F-22 Raptor was once considered for aircraft carrier operations? The idea of adapting the F-22 Raptor for carrier operations was indeed an ambitious vision. The F-22, known for its stealth, speed, and maneuverability, was considered for deployment on U.S. Navy aircraft carriers in the early 1990s. However, several significant design changes would have been necessary to make this a reality. To be carrier-capable, the F-22 would have needed a strengthened fuselage, an added tail hook, and a variable sweep wing design similar to the F-14 Tomcat. These modifications pose substantial engineering challenges, particularly the sweep wing design, which would have been difficult to integrate without compromising the aircraft's stealth capabilities. Ultimately, the project was deemed too complex and costly, leading to the decision not to pursue a carrier-based variant of the F-22. This decision left the F-22 as a land-based air superiority fighter, while the Navy continued to rely on other aircraft for carrier operations.
5 insane facts about F-22 Raptor versus the Su-57 that will blow your mind. Fact number 1. The F-22 is a stealth beast, invisible to radar and silent to enemies. But did you know it costs a sky-high $150 million each? Fact number 2. Russia's Su-57 is a marvel of modern engineering, designed to outmaneuver any opponent. It's Russia's first stealth fighter, entering the arena in 2020. Fact number 3. The F-22 can fly higher at 65,000 feet, but the Su-57 can carry more, boasting a payload of over 10,000 kilograms. Fact number 4. Armed to the teeth, the F-22 carries 8 hardpoints, while the Su-57 packs a punch with 14, ready for any combat scenario. Fact number 5. The Raptor's thrust vectoring is top-notch, but the Su-57's innovative design allows it to perform the mind-bending Cobra maneuver. Were you stunned by these facts? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join us for more epic battles.
Which version of the F-35 Lightning II is considered the most dangerous? The F-35 Lightning II version that's often talked about as being particularly risky is the F-35B. It can take off and land vertically, which means it can operate from different types of locations, like ships or small runways. But because of its special abilities, some people worry it might have more technical problems or accidents compared to other versions of the F-35. Still, it's important to note that the F-35B goes through a lot of testing and checks to make sure it's safe and works well. Even though it might seem more complex, the people who make and test it are always trying to make it better and fix any problems that might come up. So while it's seen as the riskiest version, it's still a very advanced and capable aircraft that's constantly being improved to make it safer and more effective. What is the difference between the U.S. Air Force's original requirement for the F-15 Eagle and the current version? Originally, the F-15 Eagle was designed as a single-seat, single-purpose airframe to be an air superiority fighter and control the skies over any combat zone that the Air Force wished to dominate. Among the key differences between the 1975 and 2024 versions are radar and weapons systems, including the look-down, shoot-down ability, as well as the Strike Eagle package, which turns the F-15 into a formidable fighter bomber. Avionics upgrades multi-mission modes similar to the F-18 Super Hornet computer system upgrades. The most recent upgrades are the 2040C package, basically designed to keep the F-15 in service until 2040, which would be an incredible 65-year run. The Golden Eagle package focused on conforming external fuel tanks to increase range, and the ability to control and communicate with newer weapons and coordinate with fifth-generation airframes such as the F-22 and F-35. In military aviation, matter of fact, and quite arguably, the most two highly symbolic aircraft types that make an ideal combination is the F-19 stealth fighter, the DCS F-4E Phantom II, and to those who love history and technology, are just different windows to the same genre of aerial combat history. In F-19 stealth fighter, the retro combat flight simulator of the original 1988 game, the developers have found a new home on the gaming platform Steam. With outdated graphics, the game was acclaimed to bring out depth and realism. The Cold War days were going to come back, and the players would be taking control of a stealth fighter to battle Iranian F-14 Tomcats. It provides such things as mission briefings, intelligence reports, and many custom weapons. This game gives its players the thrill of escaping being caught. The scenarios simulated an exciting level of sophistication. Meanwhile, the rest of the interesting news surrounds Heatblur's DCS F-4E Phantom II, in which waves were created in the simulation world. The DCS F-4E is released early as an access product and speaks to Heatblur's reputation of doing things right in flight sim development. It is packed with quite a lot of functionalities, which include weapon variants, radar systems simulation down to the very last detail, and detailed navigation system simulation. Without a doubt, one of the most important functions is Integrated Gesture 2.0, AI assisting pilots in grappling with the complexity of flying and fighting within the Phantom. The F-4E Phantom II is arguably the most iconic of fighter jets, representing the best in both a fighter and a strike airplane. While they might sometimes be challenging to fly, the Phantom compares as not any harder than the Tomcat or Hornet. Its analog nature makes pilots masters of specific tactics and techniques, especially in air-to-air combat, where it shines brightly in vertical engagements. For air-to-ground people, the Phantom is a real blast flying low and fast on those strikes. The extensive livery list with schemes from several countries adds authenticity and appeal to the module. F-4E Phantom II simulates military aviation in strange ways, each against the backdrop of its time.
An F-22 Raptor frightened off 2 Iranian fighters with a single sentence. But it wasn't just what the F-22 pilot said. It was the fact that he had just snuck up on them from out of nowhere. Let me explain. The 2 Iranians had been chasing an American MQ-1 drone, whose top speed of 135 miles made it an easy target for their supersonic F-4 Phantoms, or so they thought. Because as the Iranians hunted the slow-moving drone, they didn't realize that an F-22 Raptor was hunting them. As one of the Iranian F-4s moved in for the kill, the Raptor pilot used the F-22's advanced stealth capabilities to fly directly underneath the fighter to see what kind of weapons it was carrying. Unimpressed, the F-22 pilot then banked left and brought his aircraft level with the Phantom, no doubt shocking the frightened Iranian pilot. From there, all the F-22 pilot had to say was, "You really ought to go home." And both Iranians flew off, aware of just how outmatched they were.
In a groundbreaking move, the U.S. has unveiled the Next Generation Air Refueling System, or NGAS, a concept that could revolutionize aerial combat. This cutting-edge design promises to enhance the capabilities of the already formidable F-35 and F-22 jets, making them double capable to face future threats. With advanced stealth features, the NGAS is set to provide critical support, operating closer to the front lines and refueling our jets amidst contested airspace. Imagine the power of our fleet, now with the ability to stay longer in the sky and the agility to outmaneuver opponents. The NGAS is not just a tanker, it's a game changer. As we look towards the 2030s, the NGAS stands as a testament to innovation, ensuring air superiority for years to come. Stay tuned for more updates on this revolutionary development. Don't forget to like, share. Are Chinese fighter jets better than US fighters? This is China's J-20, a new 5th-generation aircraft released less than 10 years ago. But this is the famous F-22 Raptor. This jet is known as the world's most advanced stealth fighter. When it comes to top speed, the F-22 beats the J-20, reaching Mach 2.2, whereas the J-20 can only achieve Mach 2. But in terms of combat range, the Raptor has a range of only 530 miles, but the J-20 has a range of 1,200 miles. However, in terms of weaponry, the F-22 Raptor has a huge advantage over the J-20 since it can carry 8 air-to-air missiles compared to the J-20's 4 internal and 2 lateral weapons bay missiles. In terms of stealth, the F-22 radar cross-section is less than 0.0001 square meters, which is the same as a bumblebee, while the J-20 is similar to a golf ball at around 0.001 square meters. Why the U.S. Air Force wants to begin retiring its F-22s. The F-22 Raptor remains a top air superiority fighter, but faces limitations in terms of versatility and updates. The Air Force seeks to retire 32 older F-22 Raptors to save costs and focus on more capable future platforms. The F-22 will be outlived by the F-15 and has limited use beyond air superiority, prompting retirement discussions. Do you think this decision is right? Let me know in the comments.
Ever wondered why Russia isn't too worried about the US F-35 stealth fighters spying on their S-400 systems in Turkey? Let's break it down. First off, the F-35 is a marvel of stealth technology designed to evade radar detection. But Russia's S-400 is no slouch either, boasting advanced radar capabilities. So, what's the deal? Russia knows that while the F-35 can gather some data, it can't fully decode the S-400's secrets. The S-400's complex algorithms and electronic warfare capabilities capabilities are tough nuts to crack. Plus, Russia has likely taken measures to protect their tech. They might have installed countermeasures or even provided Turkey with a watered-down version of the S-400. Smart move, right? And let's not forget the geopolitical angle. Russia and Turkey have a strategic relationship. Complaining too much could strain ties and push Turkey closer to NATO. It's all about balance. So while the F-35 might get a peak, Russia's not losing sleep over it. It's a high-stakes game of tech and diplomacy. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
F-35 versus the F-22 Raptor, which is the best fighter jet in the USAF arsenal? The F-22 Raptor, a master of air-to-air combat, known for its stealth, speed, and maneuverability, equipped with advanced radar and electronic warfare systems. It's a force to be reckoned with, while the F-35 Lightning II, a multi-role fighter designed for a variety of missions.
What is the practical purpose of military fighter jets being able to go faster than Mach?